Hello friends. In this video I'm going to discuss about some. If you like my video, please share, subscribe and comment in the comment box. Okay? So let's begin with moral thinkers and their contributions. So contribution of moral thinkers. Here moral thinkers having some moral standards for good life. They are given some standards for. First, consider the moral thinker as Aristotle. So, the contribution of Aristotle in moral thinking. Okay, let's begin. He was the foundation head of religious and ideal ethics. He is also follow the naturalistic ethics, and the tradition he followed is natural one, and he follows a virtuous character as for two person, like relaxed person and anger person. In relaxed person they have bad temper, in anger person they have right temper. Okay, so he mentioned about the deficient non virtuous character, as well as the virtuous individuals gain pleasure in their actions. First, systematic investigation into the foundations of ethics given by Aristotle. And what are the ratings of these person? So, first one is Eudemian ethics, and second one is Nicomachean ethics, and third one is the politics. So these are all the books written by Aristotle based on ethical writings. Okay, so let's move on to next slide. This slide his techniques of inquiry and his conception of the role of the ethical principles in human affairs. So there are 5 divisions for souls. So in order to analyze the soul, we have to find it into 5 divisions. One is rational, second one is irrational, third is calculative, otherwise intellectual virtue. Fourth one is appetite, moral virtue, and fifth one is vegetative and nutritional virtue. In that, vegetative nutritional for animals, and rational thinking for good person, irrational for animals, and calculative intellectual virtue for humans. The appetite moral virtue for emotional persons, and the human as animal, social animal. So Aristotle mentioned about human as a social animal, and moral desire and regulating character traits, as well as it have the principles of means with excess for deficiency. It means if you take the vice of deficiency, here there are two ends. One is means, another one is excess. So take the example of cowardice. The person cowardice in the deficiency, he have the mean as courage and excess as rashness. Likely, if you take want of action, it create means as right ambition and excess as over ambition. Callousness is vice of deficiency, and just resentment gives means, and spitefulness is creating excess over, and spiritlessness in the type of vice of deficiency, and it create means as good temper, and inascibility is excess of the principle. So these are discussed under the Aristotle contribution. One basically the soul structure he given, and he mentioned also about human as a social animals, and previous slide we discussed some ethical writings as well as a contribution towards naturalistic tradition, and also the virtue based conception of ethics he given. So in that, simplicity of thoughts are expressed by Plato. So Plato content is something rather than a sense of harmony. It means we are now discussing about Plato. So the Plato dissimilar to harmony, the soul exists which is more active than others. So soul is more active. Is under Plato contribution. So Plato thinks the virtue is based on eudaimonistic conception as well as it is dissimilar to the harmony of the soul. And souls have different materials, like there are three parts of desires also. One is rational, appetite and spirit. Here the rational person move on to appetite. When they are reaching the excess condition, they get spirited. Okay, so the virtuous individual learns to live when he is young and moves on to create virtuous behaviors. His actions are developed while he is growing and learns why the things he doing is good. So doing good, and once he has learned the good thing, then he would understand why his actions are virtuous. So by concluding this in simple terms, if a person doing good, and automatically he knows the good thing, what to do and why doing. Okay, because of the good virtues only he is doing the good things. Okay, next move slides, like conception of happy, like this is based on the happiness. So happiness based ethics is this one, as well as the utilitarian principles also we discussed previously. So this is based on the Plato. He given the happiness is elusive and happiness is differs in noteworthy ways. So it's not in a ordinary views it's become a happiness. So some exciting, otherwise some kind of goodness, then only we having some happiness or good feeling, right? So the negative approach on the traditional values. So it means what? There is a difference between the opinion of Aristotle as well as I think it is negative to the traditional values, but in Aristotle he think about traditional values. Okay, so there is a difference between Aristotle and Plato. And in intimations with he taken the main specific intimation in two terms: what is good in and for himself. Second concept is what is good in soul. So he taken the person as different and soul is different. So automatically we need two good things for himself as well as soul, and it is hard to fit together, cannot fit together. So the person as well as the soul cannot be fit to Plato. And the moral ideals appear both austere and self abnegating, and soul is to remain aloof from the pleasures of the body, and there is a communal life. It is based on the subordination of individuals or the actions. It's not a compulsory one. So the life is differ from the soul. Okay, and there is in Plato concept there is many problems, like the various models of the life, long life. So we are from by child, adolescent, adult and older age also. So there is a long cycle and modification of our life. He is not taken that is in the consider. So that is Socratic dialogue he given it's a life, but he has not taken it in consideration. And second, his assumptions are based on the human realm, and human realism is not it's to be followed. And true forms and good transcendence principles of all goodness is not mentioned. That is, a pure form or the true form is not mentioned about him, and rigorous philosophical taken as a rigid one and not confined to the human values. So, obviously the values is based on the not a naturalistic way, so it is idealistic one. Okay, so contrast to unity of microcosm as well as the macrocosm, and programmatic treatment of acknowledgement, and it's not a systematic treatment, and it's defend the moral realism. So finally we conclude in this with vision of good. So the Plato concept is vision of good. Good in the sense in three terms. One is good soul, good for soul, and good life. Good soul, good life. In between, the good for soul. So this is under Plato concept. So now move on to today's question. The question is about explain the ethical concept of following moral thinkers about life and good acts. Take first thinker as Aristotle and second Plato. How these thinkers differ from each. Analyze it. So I concluded it. Thank you friends. If you like my video, like, share and comment. Okay, thank you.